This man is an engineer. He went to the Rochester Institute of Technology. He's 25 years old. He's a packaging engineer for Hasbro Toy Company, and he's blowing the whistle on critical race theory against children inside of Hasbro Toys. I'd like to introduce you to David Johnson.
My name is David Johnson. I'm a packaging engineer for Hasbro. They are attempting to covertly push CRT, critical race theory, through branding and messaging through their products. I decided to come to Project Veritas because I opposed the indoctrination of children that they wanted to push.
Explain what we're looking at here.
This is the program developed by the Conscious Kid, which is working with Hasbro to teach children about racial bias at an early age.
Is this a mandatory all-hands training?
Yes, it was mandatory for me.
Children as young as 2 are already using race to reason about people's behaviors.
2-year-old racist is just an absurd concept.
By age 3, children are already starting to apply stereotypes. They also may use racist language intentionally at this age.
I think this is where the mask starts to slip a little bit.
Is this what people are talking about regarding critical race theory?
This is critical race theory in practice. They explain that the white children in particular have the particular bias against black people. It's a mainstream ideology now, and it's in a lot of our institutions. People that I've spoken to about these issues, and I'm trying to explain to them why teaching people to segregate based on race or by gender or by any other inherent characteristic is wrong. If you want your children to be looking at people based on their race, then you are opposing Dr. Martin Luther King's dream. So I think that's progress in the truest sense, that we should not be judging each other by the color of our skin, but rather by the content of our character and actions. If the next generation of children is allowed to be indoctrinated to believing that racial segregation is a good thing, I don't think it will lead our country into anywhere good. This isn't something I wanted to do. This is something I felt I had to do. This is a hill worth dying on. If I can make one person just step away from this ideology and say, you know what, maybe that's not the way, it's not the path towards a better future, then I think it's worth it.
David Johnson, we reached out for Hasbro for comment, and we got a response yesterday. We got a response with another person within Hasbro that would like to do what David is doing. David, literally, David versus Goliath. Goliath is now, the oppressor is now the oppressed. Goliath is attacked on all sides, while David assumes new strength. The hunter becomes the hunted. David, come on stage. How are you doing? Hey, Bruce. David.
Wow, there's a lot of you. Didn't think I'd ever be doing this, but I think it's important to speak out against critical race theory in our country. This is not the future that Martin Luther King dreamed of, and it's not something that only I could have done. Speaking out is tough, but it's something that each and every one of you is capable of. Come speak to us, speak to Veritas. We will help you. We will help get your message out. And if you find your voice and ground your principles, you can be a hero too. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Charlie Kirk, founder and CEO of Turning Point USA. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Turning Point USA.